game was a very good game. I was very shocked.
Yeah, it was a great
But,
game.
this whole Joe Flacco thing and the elite status of what he thinks he is, it's got to stop.
He needs to stop thinking that he's elite.
I understand
And
Houston's defense
he
is
needs
great.
to get rid of that Fu Manchu beard he's got going, because that thing ain't working for him.
Honestly.
Ever since he's had that, he's been terrible. Get rid of the mustache, get rid of the handlebars, get rid of the Fu Manchu, get rid of everything. You're not elite. You are not elite. It's just that is.
Until he can prove himself.
He's only got one wide receiver. I mean, yes, he's got the best, top 5 running back in
The
the
only
league.
way that people can even put him in discussion for a top 10 is if he goes to New England and throw 5 touchdown passes, go to the Super Bowl, and throw another 3 touchdown passes.
Not even. Go to the Super Bowl, be down by 7 with a minute left.
And go, something like that.
Go down the field 80
Show
yards.
you can do that.
Show me
because
that
we all know that Pittsburgh.
You did it against Pittsburgh.
You did it against Pittsburgh only because
92 yards.
What's his name pushed off on Ike Taylor,
Smith, yeah, but that's not even. It was on William Gay, but not even. I mean, big ups to him. I mean, they got to the AFC Championship game. They got over that hump.
What were you gonna say?
They swept Pittsburgh in this regular season, but
that could all be messing with his head too. You don't know.
But
all that is like cocky and everything else.
They couldn't beat us in the playoffs.
Which is why Terrell Suggs basically hyped up the Denver Broncos just to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's fine. It was
so
a good
that
game.
Baltimore.
No.
But anyway, Flacco did look a little shaky against Houston. Well, Houston has a good D.
Houston's got one of the best defenses on the league.
Yeah, and they're missing Mario Williams. Like, come on. Like, I think with Mario Williams, that could have been a huge difference.
Exactly.
But also, without the injuries to Houston, if Houston had Matt Schwab, if they had Andre Johnson for the whole year, that team's looking at a possible number 2 seed and a bye.
That team could have gotten a number 2 seed.
No, this season. Even this season. Matt Schwab never got hurt.
That team could have been the 2nd seed.
Yeah, maybe.
With the way Baltimore lost to San Diego at the end of the year.
Yates did good for a young rookie QB.
But he already got there. When Yates took over that starting job, Houston was already in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So he really had nothing else to do but to play for his job, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Play that you can be a good backup if Matt Schaub goes down later on next year, or if
honestly,
he's done,
he didn't look as bad as people say he did, but he looked very, very much like a rookie in the divisional playoff game. So now we're going to go to the game that everyone has been talking about, which is the Giants' dismantle of the Green Bay Packers.
Great game.
Honestly, for a guy who doesn't like the Giants, I loved every minute of it because Green Bay really shouldn't,
defense.
To me,
it was
shouldn't be.
It was 37-20, but it should have been 37-6. I mean, they blew a call at the beginning of the game with the fumble and Greg Jennings. They blew that fumble.
How that wasn't a fumble?
And then that led to a touchdown.
Then Umanura hit to the head.
No. He tackles Rodgers into Justin Tuck, and he hits his head into Justin Tuck.
I thought it was their offensive lineman.
No. He hit it into Justin Tuck's thigh, blow to the head, first down, they got a touchdown out of that.
Yeah.
So it should have been 37-6. That defense played amazing.
It did.
They knew how to play against Rodgers. They knew that. Their offense played good. Their defense, special teams, everything that they needed to do got them that win.
Yeah, and they turned the ball over. Green Bay couldn't catch the ball worth of anything, not even if they had stick 'em on their hands.
Go to Lester Hayes.
But the thing God damn it. The thing I want to know is just like, you look at the games the Giants have played the last 5 games. They've played Green Bay, high-flying offense. Atlanta, high-flying offense. Cowboys, high-flying offense. And the Jets, for some reason, throwing the ball 60 times in that one game. All right, 4 games. I'm sorry.
I mean, but even though
no, but
but I know what you're trying to say. Like, they haven't played against the team that
can run the ball. In this
but you want to know something?
49ers.
There's something with the Giants that teams don't know. Yes, they've been playing against this high, the flying, the offenses. But you want to know something? The only reason why they did that is because the Giants know how to play against the run. They know how to stop that run.
That's not true.
They know how to stop that run.
Jordan Starks had 100 yards rushing.
James Starks,
Jordan Starks, whatever, same thing. It's a nobody name in Green Bay because Green Bay blows.
But
anyway,
he got 100 yards because the Giants gave up after they were winning 37.
That was in the beginning, bro.
They
were running the ball.
They were running
the ball. I mean, the only game, honestly, that I saw is when they played against Atlanta and they pretty much stuffed Michael Turner, because they basically, I think that was like their point of view. in the beginning because Atlanta did run the ball a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they basically held them to like no yardage, but then Atlanta panicked and then started throwing the
But
ball
you never
deep.
know. San Fran could do that.
San Fran could definitely do
You never know.
But San Fran this whole year has been by other teams been taken out of that element of trying to go against their own game, which is in San Francisco throwing the ball deep and everything like that. And San Francisco has, besides the last game against New Orleans, has stuck to their guns about running the football, throwing those screen plays, throwing those slant plays across the middle. That has been their bread and butter. And there's
only been one team that I've seen this whole entire season rattle San Fran, and that was Baltimore. That's the only team that I've seen rattle San Fran this whole entire year, and that was Baltimore. And San Fran knows that if they beat the Giants and if Baltimore beats New England, they got to go into that Super Bowl with their A++++
I think
A
so
game.
too. I think so
Because
too.
if they play the same way, not even if they play with an A+ performance, not an A+++++, they're gonna get beat. Because that offensive line, Baltimore, I'm not saying they're gonna do exactly
San
the
Fran's
same.
offensive line is
They're not-
good enough to win, but when you have somebody like a Baltimore's defense coming right at them like that,
They're not.
Even with
It's gonna rattle up Alex Smith. I'm telling you right now. If he were to get to that Super Bowl, he's gonna have that. He's gonna have the jitters. I mean, every quarterback has it. Every quarterback, he's gonna have the jitters. But you
it's
wanna
going to be a
something-
close game. I'll
But-
tell you that.
It's gonna be a close game. But when he's over there having the rattles and like that, there's another guy on the other side that's already won it. That's already an MVP. That's already getting his team
If that's the
psyched up.
Patriots. If that's the Patriots.
Oh no! I'm talking about Baltimore.
Well, Joe Flacco's never been there.
Ray Lewis has.
Ray Lewis has.
Ray Lewis has. He's a defensive player that's won the MVP. He knows that if Alex Smith is rattled, he knows that if he's nervous, Ray Lewis can get him. At any given time, he can get him. And that's the one thing that Alex Smith needs to worry about.
He's just got to calm down.
Calm down. Jim Harbaugh's got to talk to him.
And honestly,
give him
Jim
some confidence.
Harbaugh, to me, is honestly the coach of the year.
Without a doubt.
Without a
He
doubt.
brought that team up from the dumps.
It's the same exact team from last year. besides the
Singletary
draft.
was horrible.
Singletary
okay?
was a bad coach, bad head coach. He's a very good defensive coordinator, the linebackers coach, as I know, because Chad Greenway had a Pro Bowl type year. Again, not voted into the Pro Bowl, which I don't know why.
Didn't he go to your team?
Yeah, he's my linebacker coach.
Yeah, he went to the
and my linebackers are very good. And my defensive line
Not
is...
very good, but they're average.
No, they're pretty good. When you have Chad Greenway, who's have 150 tackles a year, and E.J. Henderson has over 100 tackles a year, those types of players who can make tackles and not,
You gotta get another.
swift. I gotta get, yes, I
gotta get
I agree with you.
You gotta get
100%.
another. Cause
Once we
teams-
got rid of
teams
Ben Lieber,
they'll exploit that whole
once
entire side.
once I got rid of Ben Lieber, basically,
exactly.
we,
There it is.
they tried with Aaron
They should have
Henderson.
went for Tequila Spikes.
Should have went with somebody instead of trying to build what was in. But I feel like we had no money to spend on anybody because we let Sidney Rez go.
What is my team though? We never get anybody.
We let Sidney Rez go without even an offer or anything like that. But apparently not even offering like that. I still believe,
If Sydney were to stay, honestly, I think you guys would have had a better year. I mean, because
maybe a couple games.
I mean, Sydney's not as bad as you say he is, but he's a receiver. He's
another
an
receiver,
A-game receiver.
and we get hurt on the receiving core. Michael Jenkins out for half of the year.
Right.
Berrien got cut, even though he
Thank
didn't
God.
do anything. Yeah, thank God is right. But and basically it was Percy. Greg Camarillo. Percy.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg Camarillo. Percy. Oh, wait a minute. There's Adrian Peterson. Let's throw to him for once.
Not even Toby.
Toby Gerhart. Yeah, but see,
And December was all Rudolph.
But here's what the Vikings did wrong in my opinion. This is the first time I'm gonna say in my opinion for this whole show.
No, you said in my eyes, but all right.
What did I say in my eyes?
Go back and look. You
All
said
right,
in my
whatever.
eyes.
It's one of the old episodes.
No, in this one.
When did I say that?
In this one.
All right, whatever. Well,
It's recording.
Well, it is recording. But when the way they were handling the offensive play calling, that Adrian Peterson now is hurt with the ACL and the MCL, right? The way they played this year is exactly the way they're gonna play next year now because he got hurt. They played this year like he was hurt.
I'm telling you, draft Trent Richardson.
No, not drafting Trent Richardson.
Get another running back.
There's no reason to. No reason
Get
to.
another running back.
Don't train under anything. God.
Anybody's got it. They train on the AP. So stop with that.
What do you want your?
No, he'll be a Demi.
What I want
What
is,
do you want?
in the draft, what I want is either an offensive lineman because my offensive line is shit.
Okay.
Okay? My offensive line has got a good center. That's about it. And
Okay.
Steve Hutchinson, who big Pro Bowler guy, he blows. Alright? We need an offensive lineman, or we need secondary help badly. One of those two.
And I know
if I'm Fred Wilpon, hello, I'm broke then. But if I'm Ziggy Wilf, my owner, I'm drafting an offensive lineman or two, and then the rest of the draft, corners, safeties, free safeties, outside linebackers.
I'm telling you right now, though, don't get. Everybody's all hyped up on this.
LSU.
The honey man. I don't know. Honey Badger, I guess. I don't know. His nickname's the Honey Badger. He's black. He's got a gold mohawk or whatever. I don't know. He's not that impressive.
Oh, that's on LSU.
Yeah, he's not that impressive.
Oh, that one that scored the touchdown.
The better one that nobody knows, is the other guy. Everybody knows Tyrann Mathieu because he's a special teams guy, forces turnovers. He gets the punt returns. Everybody knows him. Not about the other 6'1", 212 corner on the other side that does all the other good work.
Mm-hmm.
But they just go over to Tyrann Mathieu. He's sort of like a Darrelle Revis type of guy, the guy in LSU. I'm not saying he's exactly, but they don't go towards him. They go against Mathieu, and Mathieu gets all the credit for it because those are the ones that they're targeting against. He's an easy target, just like Cromartie, but he plays better than him. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, definitely.
But I like the other corner.
And
Tyrann is more like a D'Angelo Hall.
There you go.
He could do the special teams, but he could play the defense.
Mm-hmm.
He talks. He's like a Cortland Finnegan. All right, but that's it. But you should get a whole new team.
Thanks.
Whole new secondary. Just draft Alabama.
I was thinking about that. Drafting Alabama is not a bad idea. Better than our secondaries to begin with. So
predictions for the games. Start off.
Early one. First game.
Baltimore and New England. Who you got winning? Why? What's the score?
As much as
come on,
I would love to say Baltimore.
Come on.
I'm gonna say Baltimore.
All right.
I'm gonna say Baltimore. They're gonna win this game. Maybe 27. It'd be like a 28-26 type of game, where New England gets that safety or that. That weird play that comes out of nowhere that gets them closer to the game. I think because it depends on how Tom Brady plays. It completely depends on how Tom Brady plays. Because Tom Brady plays like crap, game's over. Yeah. Baltimore's going to win that game. Because Baltimore should have no problem scoring against that defense. No problem. Ray Rice should be running through them like it's nothing. You got to give him the ball.
But Cam Cameron isn't even using them. He doesn't. Even running.
That's why you got to give him the ball. You got to give that guy the ball 25 times a game.
He's got to start stepping up and saying he wants the ball too.
That's true.
But
he's not going to do that because Ray Lewis is like, shh.
Super Bowl. Who do you got going?
I didn't even pick the other game yet.
Who do you got going on the AFC?
I'm going to say Baltimore.
All right. And what about your other game?
Do you want to do the AFC first, or you want to?
No, let me hear yours.
All right, so
let me hear yours. Your predictions and why. You got a free
as
mind.
As much as I am impressed with the
Giants'
recent
run. All right, you're going for San Fran. Now it's time for mine. All right.
Come on, we want to know you're going for San Fran.
I know I'm going for San Fran.
That's your sister.
I'm going for San Fran even if it wasn't for my sister.
I'm going.
Yep.
On the Baltimore-New England game, it's a close one. But I think out of some miraculous thing out of nowhere, New England just pulls out another tuck rule. And they win 27-26. They pull out another tuck rule. They win 27-26. It's 26-24. Then all of a sudden, this guy comes up with another Vinatieri and kicks them into the Super Bowl. So I say New England's gonna win that game by 1 point, and 27-26, and go to the Super Bowl. And then on the NFC side, I got in a tight, very tight game. Defense. I think the score, though, is going to be 24-23. Last second field goal. And it's going to be New England versus the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. And I think San Fran's going to win by 1 point, and it's going to come down to a field goal. I think San Fran is just... Giants have been playing good. They've been on a hot streak, but I think San Fran just puts that light out in Candlestick. I think they just put that. They just end it. I mean,
here's the
Giants.
You want to go your reason?
Yeah, Giants are playing good, but Giants are one of those teams that they're known that when they're playing good, they start talking, and they get all their fans up.
Yeah.
They get them all up and
Like
chanting, and they're like,
started 6-2.
yes, and then all of a sudden there goes that plane. It just goes.